Give us your thoughts on today so far, Lily.
Nothing, yeah, I've been waiting like a clock. I've been there for like 20 minutes waiting to play.
What's the crack, lads? It is the Midnight Kid here, bringing you my first PES 2017 video, and it is my PESDAY Impressions. Now, I've already written a huge article over on www.PESuniverse.com. Check it out in the description below, but I want to say thanks to all the guys, me and Adam, Graham, Toby, Asim, all of the guys that made PESDAY happen. I mean, it was a really cool event, meeting guys that you know the voice, you know the face, but you've never met them in real life, so it was really cool. Me and Sepp and Lely obviously had a load of banter, and Berdinsky and Shogun and a couple of the boys. I didn't get a chance to talk to everybody, obviously, because we were literally just playing. So me and Sepp are going to be bringing a really cool, in-depth video quite soon, and we're going to be doing kind of a discussion, so I'm not going to be going into too much detail in this. I just wanted to give you my basic details, basic kind of impressions, I suppose, in video format, because I know a lot of people don't like reading and stuff. I mean, I kind of went in a little bit negative. I kind of went in a little bit kind of with my eyes open to what I wanted, and I kind of said it before to Sepp. I was like, you know, I don't want to be a dick, but at the same time I want to be honest in my opinions. I mean, there's no point in just licking arse and not being critical. So there is a lot of stuff, I mean, such as the passing, the shooting, everything like that is pretty much spot on. I mean, it's very hard to get chances, to create chances. I mean, the players seem to have a kind of like a heavier touch. They kind of like, when you get the ball, I mean, it's easy pass around, it's easy, spray the ball around. You can still do some like really stupid kind of passes with like the centre halves and stuff. I passed that on as feedback, but like, it doesn't make any difference to the game. It just kind of keeps things flowing. I mean, so when you get the ball with the likes of Godin or somebody like that, Murtazak, or even, you can, have 40-yard kind of high, beautiful Beckham-esque deliveries of the ball, but like, it doesn't really make a difference. It's not like it's an advantage to be doing things like that. I mean, when you get the players like Ozil, Götze was absolutely unbelievable, Griezmann, like the really good technical players. I mean, it's just so hard to get the ball off them, and they really can, put the ball through into places that you're not going to have Murtazak doing it. So the killer passes and that are really toned down. I mean, there doesn't seem to be kind of that much space on the pitch. But yeah, as I said, I mean, look, the passing is spot on. I mean, my one complaint about the passing that I didn't probably hit in the feature, in the article that I did on PESuniverse.com, as I said, the link would be in the description below. That was kind of, it would be that the ball kind of travels in a straight line effect, kind of. There's no real curve on the ball overall. I mean, it doesn't go left or right, so it just kind of goes straight. So a lot of the passing lanes, you can intercept them with the players just kind of chasing you. So that is something. I mean, the way to get around that is to use R2 and kind of bend the ball, but sometimes it naturally just, you just press X and then you get your pass intercepted. But it's a lot more muddled, it's a lot more realistic in a good way, you know what I mean? It kind of, there's a bit of a battle in midfield. It's not quite there yet, as in real life or whatever, but it doesn't bypass it totally. And I mean, if you want to create chances, you have to bring in your defensive players into the attack and sweep forward in one kind of motion, rather than just give the ball up the wing, run in, cut it back and score. I mean, as I said, me and Seppa will be doing a video, we'll be talking to Lely in it as well, and we're going to be, doing a lot of stuff. I mean, I've kind of got the inspiration from talking to Sepp and Lely and the boys over there, to really give it a good go with my channel again, get back doing videos, because I do love it. And I mean, myClub last year pissed me off to no end, but this year it looks like there is a lot of skill and a lot of reward in actually, playing the game properly. So I'm just going to touch on one or two things, because as I said, all my impressions are up except the advanced tactics. I haven't really touched on these yet, but I'm going to be, as I said, I'm going to do a different video on this as well, but I'm just going to touch on them. So as you can see here, we've got the advanced tactics, which is basically two kind of strategies that you pick at the start of the game. You've got two tactics on the fly for attack and two for defense, which I'll get to in a second. You've got hug the line, which is basically you're as far out wide as you can. Your left and right wingers shove out, everybody else shoves out. Tiki-taka, you keep possession without, changing position, creating triangles. Attacking fullbacks does what it says on the tin, really. You bombard forward. Wing rotation, you switch wingers left and right. False 9 is you don't play a striker up front. He kind of slots back into midfield to take long range shots. And then you've got your centre and target, which is just a target man. So I mean, Giroud was so overpowered in this, you know, swinging the ball in from corners. So if you're coupling them target man with hug the line, you're going to be getting balls into the wing. As I said, we'll talk about it in more detail quite soon. Then of course you've got the advanced tactics of defending, which is basically a counteract of, you know, the attacking tactics. They're really balanced. Tiki-taka, I thought, in the attacking was very overpowered with certain players. I mean, I played 1 or 2 matches where I just got swarmed, but yeah, swarm the box. You basically sit as deep as you can, and you just kind of tuck in. You swarm the box, so that players don't be able to get free shots. Deep defensive line, tight marking. They're kind of what it says on the tin. Counter attack, you just play on the counter attack. The false fullback. This is an interesting one. Your players kind of go into midfield and push forward. So they kind of, you know, you kind of swamp the midfield instead of just swamping at the back. So it's a pretty cool one as well. And then of course you have the last one, which is the Gegen press. Now this is just literally going to be like the high pressure abuse tactic, but literally your stamina gets done by about like 25% more than if you're just casually trying to get the ball back, or even up in the end, you know, the tenacity of what you're doing. So there's a lot of stuff. As I said, I'm going to be talking to Seppo quite a bit about it. Obviously there's a lot of stuff to go through, but we think it would probably be better off used in a kind of like a Q&A type of session. I just wanted to do a video and just explain bits and pieces about it. So I've kind of rambled on for a couple of minutes. I mean, it was a brilliant day out, as I said. Obviously, I mean, we were leaving wanting more, I suppose. They didn't really touch on anything mode-wise. I mean, there was bits and pieces that we were told that were not actually allowed because we had to sign an NDA, obviously, which is fair enough, and I'll respect the wishes of Konami. But there is a lot of stuff planned. I have a feeling that there's a couple of stuff coming to the game, which I think I've kind of guessed. But obviously I'm not going to say anything just in case. But there's a lot of really, really cool fan service type of things coming. myClub, edit mode, all that good stuff will be at E3, so we'll be covering that at PES Universe and on our channels, obviously. And yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. So I won't go on too much longer. As I said, this was a video just about the advanced tactics, just to break them down for you. And as I said, we'll be having a really lengthy discussion with Seppo, Lely, and a couple of other lads as well on it. As well as, you know, I'll be doing a podcast with the boys, and I'll be answering all their questions. So yeah, that is it. Basically, all the questions that you have, I'm going to be doing them. I'm going to be answering them on the podcast that we do. Coming quite soon, obviously, so there's going to be a couple of bits and bobs going around the place with that. So yeah, alright lads, that is it. I will talk to you later. Peace.